Welcome to the Imaginarium. Welcome to Inherited Earth. Today we have most of our group together. We are missing one of our intrepid explorers, as you can see, and they are truly missed, but we'll carry on. Last time, our party ended, our goblins departed, adventurer Lily Lagarde forged ahead with the Sisters of Song and Knowledge. We'll get around to that as a plot point. Everybody's already been caught up within the group, so I feel like anybody who was watching last time is probably on the same page with us. However, we do have a little bit here. So you have all pulled up. We'll get to you, Lily, in just a moment. Actually, let's start with you. All right. So y'all, you and the sisters hit the roadblock. And what had happened is there had been a message that was received because of basically a miniature cell tower that was installed at the top of the hill by the sisters next to the bus. Hannah received a message. Well, the sisters received a message from the town to which the children are being taken, which is in fact Hannah's hometown. She will be going there and staying there once y'all arrive. But a message was received that there's some sort of trouble. So the sisters basically mounted up regulator style at about 4 or 5 in the morning and headed on out. And maybe it's out of character, maybe not. You can decide. Either way, Lily decided to go with. Lily being the one person out of the group who was not tripping balls thanks to some enhanced coffee from the goblins. I feel like Lily, maybe not straight edge, but closer to it. And then at a certain point, after a couple hours of travel, you hit a roadblock. Damn it all, of course. Turned back around. You've doubled back. In the meantime, everybody else was traveling same direction that you had been. Now, you four, and by that's including myself, let me minimize myself here because that's awkward.
Us four, including Nasha.
Yes, there you go. You four, including Nasha, have come upon an intersection, left-hand side of the road, where you can see basically the headlights and grill of what appears to be something like a muscle car, black.
I believe
stopped.
The very last thing that I noticed was that there was a patch of white on the hood in this general shape of the Gatekeepers symbol. You know, the highway Nazis.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was, I believe, the very last thing. Yeah, so Switchback slowed down the motorcycle enough to a stop, I believe, and then the car came up behind just before that. I don't know if I was successful hiding from them at all or like trying to. We saw them, they probably saw us.
Well, you saw the hood and the grill and that basically slice of paint there. So you can't see the windshield and the driver's compartment or anything like that. So presumably they can't see you.
Then I say that in character then instead.
Okay.
Lou says to the group, guys, it's a car up ahead. Looks like Gatekeepers. I don't think we've been spotted, but I don't know. And that's over.
Okay. What are they doing?
What? Okay. No, you go first. You go first.
Okay. Are they doing anything, or what's going on with them?
Do I see anything, Hoover? Is there any movement at the car?
No, and is the bike on? Have you turned it off? Is it
I'm idling.
okay? I'm trying to think here how loud that is.
It's a chopper, right?
Yeah,
That's all I
it's
know
kind
about. That's all I know about motorcycles. So.
It's definitely a heavy road bike.
right. So
Yeah.
it's not a quiet muffler. No.
And I'm sorry. What time of day is it? Is it early morning?
Yeah, it's around like 10,
Oh, okay.
11 a.m.
That's late morning to everyone that's not you.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, good call.
Okay. I was just wondering about headlights.
Yeah,
But
no, you can
obviously they
just
would not be on.
see the actual physical. Yeah, you can't hear the engine over your engine, so
Yeah, I keep Vicky on too.
Okay.
In case we have to ride out quickly.
Yeah. It's
And
a
we
shame.
can't.
It's a shame Nasha's not here because it'd be like, Nasha, check it out.
I mean,
and she actually, like, while you're on the radio, has dismounted from the bike, unslung her bow, knocked an arrow, and is kind of
it's about that action.
on basically the emergency lane, just that.
Okay.
Yeah, and is kind of moving along.
Then I guess with Nasha off the bike, I kill the bike. No need to have it on. Ready to roll if they. Well, I guess Nasha could jump on probably at a sprint.
Or jump
But
into
no,
the car.
I do kill it, and I throw it on the kickstand, and I get off on the opposite side of where the car is, and I draw my revolver and hold position.
Okay. All right. So yes, Lily, essentially right now, and y'all are kind of hauling ass back, as you've doubled back. You're making really good time. And Hannah, who was driving instead of Chester, because he wasn't quick enough on the get to the driver's seat, and it's Hannah's hometown. Hannah had noted and pointed out a turnoff when you were traveling outward, basically away from the group or away from the goblins, had noted a turnoff on the left-hand side of the road, and so that is essentially your destination, is to get back there and see if that will get you around the because it wasn't an intentional roadblock, it was like a tree fall essentially, that you had encountered, and y'all are hoping to get there. You've only got maybe a couple minutes, you estimate, until you arrive back at that. You are a few hours ahead of everybody else, basically. All right. So then back to the crossroads. Vicky's engine is still on. All right. And let's see here. Noah, were you in the front seat this time, front passenger?
Yes, front passenger.
Okay. And y'all do have all of your rear view mirrors again, so there's that. You were gifted one by one of the goblins. Go ahead. Everybody who's at the roadblock, do a perception check.
That's a 23 for Lou. Lou's really looking.
Okay.
Do we still have that +1?
Yes. Oh yeah, and Judith.
And 24.
I got it. I added a 1 to my 12, so now it's 13. I got the math.
Okay.
22 for me.
Oh my god. Oh.
Okay. Well, so Judith, basically, you're more intent on what's going on ahead of you, and also at the ready to go vroom vroom if needs be.
Thank you for helping me save face.
That's flavor. That's just what, you know. However,
Flavor. I think it is flavor.
Do we? I didn't know we would have that.
Just a smidge. Sorry.
Switchback has garlic on him. That's all.
real greasy. Okay, so Lou, you hear something, and not from the direction of the vehicle. Right now, you've probably crept forward, to the side to where you can see the drivers.
Yeah, trying to get a view on them. Certainly.
Yeah. Now the windows are tinted, but you can see that the drivers are not human, and they're kind of not like super duper paying attention. They're kind of like cops at a speed trap, paying attention to their donuts and whatever nefariousness they're getting up to. The driver's probably playing post-apocalyptic Sudoku, and the passengers reading a book of some sort, maybe not really paying too close attention, but they're not human.
Okay.
But you do hear from the left, which is back towards Vicky and the bike, you hear something. And Noah, in the rearview mirror, you catch just a little bit of movement. And it's a couple of bipedal animals. Lou, do you turn and look?
Yeah, he's not quite as like focused as Nasha. So yeah, he's gonna go ahead and look over his shoulder and see what's up.
Okay. When you turn and look, and I'm sure Noah does at the same time, kind of pokes his head out. About 12 to 15 feet tall. Noah, you focus in on the teeth and the very hungry, focused eyes with almost an angry looking shape to the brows. Lou, you're pretty sure that's two Tyrannosaurus.
Huh.
One in each lane, but the arms seem a little long, not as chickeny or tiny.
A little mutated, eh?
Well, in between trying not to wet yourself and trying to parse car over there, bad guys over there, giant lizard, you realize that can't be a T-Rex. Those can't be T-Rexes. And they're kind of standing there almost like they're waiting to see what you guys are going to do. And you can see their chests, expanding with just a little bit of fog in the cool morning air. Well, it's not cool. It's probably 90 plus, but...
Can I get a vibe of intelligence? Are they like, do they seem sentient from a look, I guess? From a glance or behavior? I don't know.
They seem smarter than the cockatrice.
That is troubling. Okay.
They're doing the kind of looking between you and the car and Nasha.
And okay, then I Lou kind of like slowly backs around to the other side of the bike now, like putting the bike between the dinosaurs, the pseudo dinosaurs, and me.
Oh, they're definitely dinosaurs. They're straight up
Yeah.
dinosaurs.
Okay. And now I am less worried about the guys in the car.
Okay. Well, that's
But
fine.
yeah, that's my move. My move is to just kind of quietly get around the other side. No quick movements. That's all.
At this time, everybody, well, the three that are at the. Actually, Lily, go ahead and roll initiative as well. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
12 for Lou.
Total?
Total.
Yeah, I want you to add 1 as well to that.
13 then.
I rolled a nat 20, so if I'm adding the 1, that'll be a 24.
Okay. You got a 4, Lily? That's fine.
Actually, I got a 3, and I have +1 initiative. But yeah, that's a very sad kitty dies.
Okay.
Sorry.
And then
I'm sorry to laugh at your struggles. It came out. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got a. If you said +1, then I got an 18. I don't think I have anything to add to initiative.
well, it's your die, your dex bonus. And
Oh, my bad.
Hold up.
Oh, then that's like 21. No, yeah, 21.
Well,
I'm sorry.
then it's actually a 5, but that's okay.
Nice.
Doesn't make a
you
big
did it.
difference.
You did it. Thank you. Let's forget about the dex bonus. I need to make notes on my thing.
That's all right. I'm the DM and I forget about all kinds of stuff. So
It's my first day. Es mi primer día. Quack, quack, quack.
all right. So at this time, Lou, yes, you're less worried about the drivers. You're concentrating on the dinosaurs. Noah, you're in the car with Judith. What's your reaction to seeing dinosaurs in your rear view, who seem to be loitering, but paying attention?
So they're not coming at us, really. They're just kind of in the road, standing, watching.
Yes. And they're
waiting.
like one in each lane, kind of. And yeah, waiting seems about right. What was your reaction basically prior to, like, your kind of internal reaction to that prior to initiative?
That sums up my reaction pretty much.
Okay, Judith, you're in the car and you hear that.
I probably like respond in kind, like what are oh no, like another like maybe not a it's like when you see something you're like ah! And you get ready to scream and like the screaming would probably be a bad idea, so you're just
Okay.
like ah!
So a little bit more controlled than I would be, which would be something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so at this time, the car that you just saw, you hear the engine turn on, and which you have to assume means that they've noticed you, and it comes like screaming out onto the road, followed by another car. First car, super vintage Mustang. Second car, super vintage Nova. Both black, both with Gatekeeper symbols on the hood, as you noticed. Both kind of clown card with hobgoblins. And let's see here. Looks like. Oh, and And the two dinosaurs back there, both of them react to those vehicles on the road, like pulling out and making all this noise with the the archetypal dinosaur roar, and start moving forward. Noah, you're up first.
Do the dinos appear to be moving towards us or the other cars, or is it all just pretty much a straight line?
Yes.
I'm legitimately not sure who the bigger threat is. Okay, so I'm just going to get out my gun, and I'm actually gonna hold off on taking my action.
Okay. Which brings us to Judith.
Who immediately floor. I'm like still, so they're behind us. So I floor. No, toward us, in front of us.
The dinosaurs are behind you.
Okay, yeah, no, I
And
floor
the
it.
two cars are ahead of you, basically across. Yeah.
Right, but they're going away from the dinosaurs and us, right? So I
No, they have pulled into the road, kind of creating a roadblock.
okay, and the dinosaurs are on either side of us, right?
Well, they're on either side of the road, but yeah.
Okay, I put the car in reverse and I drive backward behind, like to go back behind them.
Okay, awesome.
And I'm like hanging out, I have my hand over the, like, Noah, you're in the front seat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm like, I got my hand over and I'm like, I'm not trying to make a move. I'm just like looking back as I drive.
You're practicing safe reverse etiquette in a motor
Yeah,
vehicle.
sure.
Yeah.
That is a thing that we can say that I'm doing.
I know a friend who failed his driver's test because he didn't put his arm on the wheel.
I literally never do that. I think I'm too short in real life.
I don't think anybody actually fully does. All
People
the time.
do, but not me.
With the whole arm out and everything.
But this is like a movie, so it looks.
Man, I just throw it into reverse and say a prayer.
Yeah, that's fair too.
Don't you have? See, the backup camera has helped a lot. I thought it was stupid at first, and I use it a lot. But like, obviously, Vicky does not have a backup camera, so I have to turn all the way back around and give Noah a friendly hug as I'm driving.
Yeah, and it looks awesome. It's the correct thing to do for an action movie.
Yeah.
And so let's see here. I'm gonna use my scary DM dice here. Oh, okay. So Lou, somebody from one of the vehicles opens fire with an automatic weapon. The bullets go right past you. I'm assuming you were kind of staring more at the. Which had you started paying attention?
No, I'm still deadlocked on the dinosaurs because these guys are. They just pulled up behind me, and I glance back, but the dinosaurs are the more, to me, the more immediate threat. But now bullets, so immediate threat. I guess.
Well, those bullets just go right by you. 3 of them or more. Handful.
Sure.
And unfortunately, or fortunately, one of them strikes one of the dinosaurs, grazes it. Really pisses that animal off.
Yeah.
And you're watching Judith, you're watching the car now go, move away from you at speed. I'm
alone in the middle of the road with my off bike and Nasha in the woods.
Right. And the dinosaurs are headed towards you. Bullets have struck one of the dinosaurs from your direction. What do you do?
Well, I'm not exactly prone. I'm kneeling behind my bike, I would guess.
Mm-hmm.
Boy. Let's see a second here. Give me just 1 second. Okay. Well, as a bonus action, I am going to discard one of my dice, one of my luck dice, a white one, to move, to disengage and move up to my speed. And I am going to move between the two cars and try and dodge through them. I imagine they aren't 30. Are they roughly 30 feet away? Closer than that? Further away?
That sounds about right. Yeah.
30? Okay. Yeah. Well, then that's my bonus action. And then I am going to continue moving past them 30 feet and try and dive off the side of the road.
Okay.
And then, and I suppose actually, truthful. Okay, no, the way I'll split it up, if that's all right. So I've disengaged and sprinted between the cars at 30 feet. And as I get to the car, I'm going to just fire a round from my revolver into the driver's side window of the one to my left.
Mm-hmm.
And then keep running, if that's all right.
Yeah, go ahead and roll to hit.
Well, that is 24.
Okay. So go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay. That would be 4 piercing damage.
Okay, so bullet definitely goes through the window, you know, safety glass onto the side, onto the pavement. The driver reacts to that. Didn't appreciate it, obviously.
Rude.
Yeah. I also gave you a turn out of turn, by the way. So
are you sure?
Yes, entirely
okay.
Sure.
Okay.
That was my fault. But that's fine. We're gonna handle that now. Oh, right there. And then that gentleman. No, whatever. That's fine. One of the hobgoblins, or one of the occupants of the vehicle that would be on your right hand side if you were moving towards them, and is now on your left hand side or whatever if you turned to shoot. Did you turn to shoot?
I was sprinting through them, and then I was just gonna fire across me that direction.
Okay, so
and then keep running.
So then from your right hand side behind you essentially comes what's your AC?
19.
And what's your armor hardness?
Light armor. Hardness I do not have recorded. I am weak versus bludgeoning and lightning, and I'm strong versus slashing. That's the synthetic weave. Light armor is all I have in my recording here. Let's see.
Yes, I have that too. It didn't say anything about hardness in the.
Is that in the Ultramax rules, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Synthetic weave, hardness 2. So you're gonna take 4 damage there. 4 damage.
Okay. And do I take 1 from each of my categories, or only 4 from the first category?
How much is your health right now total? Your maximum health?
38.
38. Okay, so it's just, ow, shoulder graze.
Okay. Yeah. So that is from my first category then.
Yeah, light. Yeah.
Light. Okay.
And let's see here.
And how did they attack me? What was the
It was a single gunshot. That's all
a
you
bullet?
heard. Yeah, you
Skills.
heard. Yeah, you heard and felt. Simultaneously, essentially.
Ow! Got it.
More gunfire rings out. You do hear, a couple bullets zip past you, Lou. And Judith, poor Vicky's catching a couple of them in the grill as well. Just the way it is. You've traveled between the dinosaurs, and one of them is now paying attention to you, and has decided to pursue. Let's see here. Now Lily.
Hold on just a sec. But when that dinosaur turns to pursue us, I want to take a shot at it.
All right.
With me shotgun.
Go for it.
How close is it?
20 feet.
Okay, cool. So I rolled a 22. Gonna assume that hits. Hey, I can actually do stuff. See, so the face paint works.
Yeah.
We had theories. We had theories.
I forgot you still had on the space paint.
Oh yeah, I still have on the face paint.
Thank you for that.
It's gonna be 8, 3, 11 damage.
Okay.
From a shot pistol.
I thought it was a sawed-off shotgun.
It's a shot. Yeah, that's basically what a shot pistol is.
Okay.
Sawed-off pistol grip shotgun. I know, it's awesome. It's not a pump action; it's a break, so they can be very small.
I'm thinking of it. So a shot pistol to me sounds like it would be Lance Henriksen's gun from Hard Target, which I'm pretty sure I'm the only person who remembers that, who's currently here. Mur, we miss you.
I mean, if I Google it, it's like I remember it.
Google's not going to have anything good to say about that movie, likely.
You can't. I mean, you just like what you like. It's fine. Hard Target.
It's a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Ooh, well, then it's going to be amazing.
And it's also John Woo. It was John Woo's first American movie.
It's going to be amazing.
So there you go. Okay. Well, that technically brings it back up to you, Lou.
Lily.
No, we need to handle Lily. You are at the point where you can, you can hear gunfire, a lot of it.
Can I tell how far it is and where it's coming from?
Well, you're in the cab of a souped-up bus. So if you can hear it over the engine, it's probably just around the bend. I would say you are 6 to 12 seconds away from being able to get a visual on this situation.
All right, so definitely, turn around, yell at everybody to get down, and get ready.
Okay.
Pew, pew, pew.
And so you are, okay. And now, since you were the first member of the party to be on the bus, in the Humdrum V, it's a school bus, but at the same time, the seats are, it's not benches, it's individual, like kind of nice buckets, almost like airliner chairs. They unfold back and have seat belts and all that kind of thing. There's an empty compartment at the back of the bus where the cool kids would sit. And there's a drop down ladder back there that goes to a hatch in the ceiling of the bus. So that's what you got going on. That's what the bus looks like on the inside. I'm assuming at that point you're at the front of the bus, watching out the front, out the windshield. So yeah. So when you say you're going to get ready,
Well, is the hatch basically a gunner's position?
it's basically just a hatch to the top of the bus. You can climb out onto the top of the bus.
Well, I wouldn't go all the way up. I would open it up and halfway stay in there. You braced, and you got your, she's a heavy gunner, so
Yeah. you okay. I feel like you're missing an opportunity here, but you know what? I'm not gonna.
Out of the window. You want me to shoot out the window?
No,
And I don't want to run on top of the dang bus.
All right.
You remember this person in real life is afraid of falling.
Well, okay. I'm not gonna play your character for you.
Give me vertigo just thinking
for
about
anybody
that
watching, for any would-be DMs who are going to watch or be watching. Don't try to play your players' characters for them. That's rude. We don't do that. That's a no-no.
No, you know what? On top of a bus or on top of a train, that's Switchback's thing. That's not Lily's thing. Lily would find something where she can brace herself and, let it loose.
And I feel like if Nasha weren't currently occupied in the forest, yeah.
All the way on the bus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
running,
yeah.
jumping, Legolas.
Yeah.
Jumping on top of orcs' heads.
And because it's imagination, it would actually look good and not like Gumby.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we're back to Noah.
Just gonna take another shot at that dinosaur that's chasing us down.
And it is fast. Like that car, Vicky's probably revved up, hitting up to 25 in reverse right now. That thing is even closer than it was a few seconds ago.
Super cool. Is it within 10 feet? Because that actually does make a difference on damage, but probably not. Oh,
it is.
Damn. Okay. So 19.
A hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. That would be 7, 3. That's going to be 13.
Pencil. And this time it roars out in pain and kind of staggers, and so you guys gain a little bit of distance from it. But the second one now has turned around, has kind of taken heed of the sound of its bro or partner there, and has turned around and is pursuing you, essentially. Let's see here. One of the cars now has pulled onto, actually into the lane and is heading towards you guys. And that's essentially, and is leaning out the window with a weapon pointed at you, but hasn't fired. And this car is holding steady. This is, I guess, Judith, are you probably just actively terrified of this dinosaur that is like kind of staring directly at you whilst running at your car while you're
I'm not super into it, but I'm looking back, so I can't really see it.
Okay.
Like I'm not, because I'm not like I wasn't here, so I'm not sure how like wild the road is. Is it pretty straight and narrow? Is it crooked?
It's a country road, so yeah, you're probably paying attention.
Yeah, I'm doing my what's that show with the car, the one, Dukes.
No.
I'm doing that. Like there's a freeze frame, and it's like, let's see how Judith and the boys will get So,
Oh, okay, fair enough. All
you
right.
know, like that, like not racism, Jesus. So, no, but not that part, the driving part. So, I'm looking back and being like, why didn't you shoot at it? Oh my god. But yeah, I'm just driving backwards. I don't know. Like, I also I'm not sure how wide the road is. Oh, it's not my turn. Let me be quiet.
Okay. Well, it's 2 lanes to
Okay.
catch up. Yeah.
Okay.
You know. And it actually is your turn.
Oh, look at that. I was talking as if it was my turn, and I was like trying to pull up my ultra modern thing because I want to do a car thing, but like I don't know if it's possible. I want to do like in those movies where like they'll like pull the the emergency brake to do a quick turnaround. So I'm going back the other way, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to look to see what I have to roll to do that. But that's what I want to do. I'm going. Do you know offhand? Because this is a big document, but I'm happy to look.
I'm gonna look for it right now, actually.
Oh my god, I feel like I am the problem child, but it's okay.
No, this is fine.
I'm like, can I do this wild thing that like is complicated? And you're like, yep, love that for me.
Page 105 of the document I have.
Oh my god,
Thank you.
thanks. Mine is like not really super searchable, which I'm like, this is why you should just buy things instead of acquiring them.
Yeah.
Stunts. Let's see here. You should have a number of stunts that are available to you.
Yeah, because I don't think I've used any, unless driving backwards counts as a stunt.
Well, it's that. Let's see here. How many do you have? I'm checking to see. At 3rd level, you can learn vehicle stunts. Select 1 stunt from the list below.
Okay, let me see if I.
Now, this is the stunt that you will have until you get another one.
Okay, let me see. Stunt. Inside Out. Nope. Where? Oh. I don't. Oh, okay.
So, if you're trying
But
to do
I feel like none of these are what I am thinking to do.
Well, not specifically. I was going to say, for your purposes right now, because you're trying to do something ultra rad and pretty complex in a way, as far as actual people driving actual vehicles, especially, a 150-year-old model of automobile.
She can take it.
Oh yeah, she can take it. I mean, the vehicle itself is only a couple years old. It's just a very old model of car. I think you want signature move.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, will give you a +3 bonus with dexterity vehicle operations until the end of your turn.
Okay, so I will do that. I will have my signature move, and I will. Man, I don't want to mess this up. Come on. Just gonna make grunting noises until I figure out how much that actually is. Is driving? What is?
That's gonna be a dex. It's vehicle operation.
It is a 14.
So it's a difficult maneuver.
Yeah.
For a person, for just some guy off the street, some village person, a townsfolk. I'm going to say that it is not. It's still difficult for an adventurer.
I'm gonna say, wait a minute.
It's not. It is difficult for an adventurer, but you did it. It in fact occurred.
Is my transmission all jacked up? That makes sense.
Okay. Well,
dang it.
Yes, you kill it. You kill the engine.
Okay. But I'm facing.
The car is fine. There's been no damage. You just are gonna have to restart the car here in a second.
Okay.
but you're faced in the direction you want to be faced now.
Mhm.
Now, okay, the condition of the road is, I do want to let you know that
Mhm.
there are roots undergrowing the road a little bit, not too terribly, because this was a very well maintained highway at some point, and these are not like giant oak trees or something like that. So the road is a little bumpy, not super bumpy, but
Yeah.
that's just to let you know. So you're gonna feel,
Yeah.
a little bit of chitty chitty bang bang as you go. All right.
So I'm like frantically. So I can't restart. Okay. Yep. I'm frantically
You're-
trying to restart the car.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yep.
But
But did it look cool? It looked cool.
It looked cool as shit.
Very good. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what matters. That's what matters here.
Oh yeah, and you didn't lose a hubcap or anything like that. Yeah, Vicky.
Great success.
She's got a few bullet holes in her, but it is how it is. Let's see here. We've got. And now let's see here. The second car, Lou, you see the second car pull up, start driving as well in the direction of Judith and the pursuing dinosaurs. Okay. Like hauling ass, tires screech as it, does that tail kind of, fish tails a little bit, and it's off down the road, and it's making time. You don't see Nasha because that player isn't here right now.
What?
And then Nasha like comes back out of the woods, and come on, starts running towards the bike.
All right. So to get back to the bike, I have to go past the other car again, right?
No, it's buzzed
There-
on by that.
You said there were two cars. One left to chase after them, and the other one is doing what?
Has also left now.
Oh, okay. So now they're both chasing down. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then, yeah, I sprint the 60 feet to get to my bike, I guess,
Okay.
and
Nasha
hop on.
Yeah, Nasha hops on behind you to make my life difficult. And that basically eats up your turn. Let's see here. More gunfire is ringing out from the pursuing car, kind of at random. It sounds almost like it's spraying, just spray and pray from the nearest car to you, Judith, and Noah. And the nearest dinosaur that Noah has done plenty of damage to catches up to you guys and jumps on the car, like just boom, covers about 20 feet in the jump, and lands on top of Vicky, and like it's a prey animal, and you can hear the teeth like scraping against the steel of the top of the car.
Judith looks at Noah like, this is your fault. You enraged it. It probably would have been fine. It's fine.
It's the one that specifically turned and chased after us.
Yeah, you could have.
Once you drove by it.
I would outrun it. I'm still trying to start the car, so I'm yelling at him. Like I've dropped the key. The key is on the ground. Like, oh my god! Like I cannot believe you. Just salty. It's fine.
Now, Lily, the bus comes around a bend, and you see Lou and Nasha sitting on a motorcycle with like black tire tracks flanking them, heading off in the direction, basically the opposite direction of where the bike is pointed. Down the road in the direction that you are now headed.
Okay, so that's the only thing I see.
There's still a little smoke in the air, and you can see a whole ass dinosaur about 300-400 feet down the road, and possibly another one. And you see closer than that more visible dinosaur, you see a car. There's definitely vehicular chaos as well. It might be a situation where your brain is just like dinosaur, car, Lou, car, vapor lock. My brain...
let me go back to the dinosaur. What?
Yeah. So yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, she also probably, you know, I'm guessing she has made it through that hatches on the ladder, bracing herself, looking down, seeing the freaking dinosaurs, and pointing her head down. Dinosaurs up ahead. I can't believe I'm saying this. There's 2 dinosaurs.
Boba Fett.
Where the fuck are you taking me?
And Lou, like, so do you yell to stop the bus or anything like that? Or you kind of just, yeah.
Oh, I see Lily up there with the gun, and I'm like, no!
Okay.
Don't slow down.
It's like, here comes the bus with the sisters and the kids.
Yeah.
Just go for the dinosaurs.
I'm desperately kicking the clutch. I'm just trying to get this bike started as you blow by me.
Okay. And I mean, the bus probably doesn't stop at that point because it was going. And yeah, it basically swerves to avoid Lou. And you just kind of look down and see Lou. Lou's like, that's that whole situation.
It's a high bye.
Yeah. And like I said, yeah, 300 feet down the road, you're kind of gaining on them because you're already at speed. The vehicles are, the bus is already traveling. The cars had to do some stuff to get moving, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so she's aiming in on the closest dinosaurs, just waiting for the right time to let loose.
Okay. All right. Which is going to bring us back up to Noah. You're a little bit like the kids in the Jeep not the Jeep, but the whatever the car was in Jurassic Park. Luckily, it's not a T-Rex.
And luckily, I have a shotgun. So,
shotgun.
No, damn it. First, I'm gonna reload.
Okay.
Because I have fired off my 2 shots, so I still break it open, shove the rounds in there, and then fire.
Okay. Through the ceiling of the car?
No, like out the window and like, okay. So it's on the hood primarily, right?
No,
or it's on the top.
It's on the top of the car. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like leaning out and taking a shot, and then kind of ducking back in.
Okay, you're gonna take a -2 to hit because of awkward.
Right.
And also basically that puts you in melee. So go ahead, roll that beautiful D20 forward.
Yay, worst roll yet. 13.
Go ahead. Roll some damage.
All right. And yeah, still getting that +2 because it's definitely within 10 feet. Or +3 damage, rather. No. 15 damage.
You blow a chunk out of this thing. Like a pie tin hole in its rib cage. And all of the accompanying effluvia. It's still moving and it's real angry, like, and it has something to focus on. And now Judith, roll a d, just roll a d20 with an ace with a DC of 2. 3. Did you roll a natural 1?
I drew a 3, but still.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're good. Car starts. Whoa.
And I peel off immediately. Like
Okay.
top speed.
All right, you rice peel off. Okay.
What? What did you just say?
I said rice peel off. Delicious
Oh.
dish.
I got it. Got that one.
So okay.
If it's your own joke. Who
All
would
right.
ever do that? It's wild.
You hear as you move, you hear the flopping of this animal on the top of your car. Because you
sorry, Jurassic Park.
You know, you floor it, and yeah, so there's, but you know, if you look and you hear that and you go as you are you what
No, as soon as the car starts, I am hitting the gas and going
Yes.
as fast as I can.
okay.
And like now I can go faster because I can actually see where I'm going and I'm not hugging Noah. So I'm going top speed.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I'll look in the rear view mirror, but I know it like was fast enough and unexpected enough that it couldn't have stayed on.
Well, you don't see
Oh no!
you don't see it flopping in the middle of the road, and you do see the other one maybe 50 feet behind you.
I didn't see anything.
And it is now break time.
I didn't want to hurt Jurassic Park.
Well, it's fine. It's up there still. So yeah, it's break time. We hope you come back and join us in about 10 minutes. All
I
right.
don't have
So
pits. I don't have pits.
you have a dinosaur on the top of your car. Your car is moving. There's a dinosaur behind you. The dinosaur is moving very fast.
So wait, I'm sorry. Is the dinosaur surfing on the top of my car?
The dinosaur is sure.
It's like
You can't
balancing?
see what the
Okay.
dinosaur. You can't see the dinosaur's posture.
Okay. Don't love this.
There's a fair amount of blood on your rear windshield, and by a fair amount, I mean kind of. I know this is going to be the wrong
Sheets?
word.
Like sheets of it?
Concomitant with a large animal bleeding out.
Okay.
Yeah,
So do I have one of the little back windshield wipers?
absolutely not. Not a 1950s era vehicle. No,
I thought I might have installed. Okay. Nope.
No. No,
Okay.
you could have that done. You could have asked the goblins, but you you had to
didn't
be
know
worried
that
about
there
it.
would be someone bleeding out on my, or something bleeding out. But now I'll know. So next time I run into them, I will ask for that service.
In your line of work, you have to assume that
I'll need a back windshield wiper.
for blood specifically, a blood wiper. Rob Liefeld's new character.
Oh,
Um,
just pouches everywhere.
They
How
probably
can
make
the knife-
special windshield cleaner for that. It's not, antifreeze, it's anti.
Yeah, otherwise it just they're just gonna wipe
Coagulate.
it around. It's just gonna smear it around.
it's just super. It's simple green. Okay. All right. By the way, Simple Green. Once we go up on YouTube, Simple Green. If you want anybody to do a commercial for you, I got you.
Get
Big
blood
fan.
off windshields.
Genuine. Do I have my bottle of Simple Green right here? No. Strangely enough. Anyway, so you've got a dinosaur on the roof of your car. You got a dinosaur behind you running real fast. This thing's covering ground. It's after you. And a
Even
couple.
I'm at top speed, or it's like, is it catching up, or is it?
Well, like I said, you got some bumpy bumps on the road. So top
Sure.
speed, yeah, top speed might not be the thing. When you were absent and I was ghost playing you, I had you going about 30 to 40 miles an hour.
I want to know what else you had me do, but I'm like kind of scared to know. So.
Oh, I decided that Judith wears Chuck Taylor's.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Though they
Yeah.
don't really have the art support because I'm old, so like I can't wear them. But Judith would.
How old's Judith?
Yeah, she's much cooler than me. Anyway, she probably has better arches. So
I wear Chucks and I got flat feet, so
it hurts after a while.
it
Anyway,
does. Okay, and so.
so is it my turn?
No, it's not. I just
Oh,
that's what we're doing. It's actually we just did Noah's turn, then we did your turn. Lily's way back there. And Lou. And the enemy's turn right now is a bunch of driving, maneuvering, and shooting wildly, trying to vanquish a dinosaur and a party of heroes.
Sure,
not-
that's standard protocol with dinosaurs. Just wildly shooting.
Let's see here.
All right, so it's me.
Yeah.
Okay, how far behind the closest car?
You are
I'm
now,
behind the bus. I am the last.
yes, you are now behind the bus, and it is now 100 feet down the road.
Then I'm spending all of my action trying to catch up.
Which isn't gonna take much because you're on a motorcycle, it's faster.
Okay.
So
yeah,
so what are you doing? Are you gonna like
I am going to try. I'm going to get beside the bus and pace it, keeping the bulk of it between me and the other cars ahead, although we're riding alongside. But I'm up in line with the hood until we get close enough to the car, which I think would probably still not happen until next turn. The next car.
well, and for anybody watching now or in the future, Ultramodern 5e has some really intensive rules for basically everything in the good way. It's good crunchy. It's like a tasty cookie, like the proper amount of crunch, like a chocolate chip with pecans. Don't shake your head at pecans. Don't you ever shake your head at pecans.
I love pecans. Now I want a cookie.
Oh, okay. Well, you do you. You're in the city. You could probably have them ordered. You probably have them delivered. There's got to be a cookie delivery place. Anyway, there's not enough people in chat, but chat, if you know of a cookie delivery place in Chicago, let us know. Anyway, so it has what's called movement carryover, a carryover speed. So every turn, like you say, I'm going to go to this speed, which covers this many squares on a grid. And then the next turn, you're technically still going that speed. So decelerating or accelerating is an action kind of thing. Gotcha. However, I'm abstracting a bunch of this right now. Your action right now is that nice? A chocolate cream sandwich cookie, legally distinct. But you know, so if you say I'm going to go fast enough to catch up with the bus,
okay, yeah, I do that.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, because the bus is going fast enough to catch up with the cars, essentially, or get within firing range. So you're within firing range. You have a vehicle.
Would I possibly be able to get up alongside that other car? Is that too far to go? Instead of alongside the bus. That was what my assumption was, that I couldn't get up to the car.
So, and I'll even tweet it, Chris Diaz, who wrote the book, about this, to ask him how it works after the session. But I'm going to say, as a bonus action, you can do that. You will not have caught up until your next turn, which will become your carryover speed.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to stick with what I was doing, if that's all right.
All right.
With the first, and just I'm going to speed up to get alongside the front of the bus, and I will, I guess, fire my revolver towards that car, trying to hit one of the back tires or something.
Okay, because let's see here. You can see that there are two occupants in the back seats, and you have to assume that there are only two opposite occupants in the front seats. It's a muscle car. They're squeezing to get two into the back seat even.
Right.
So yeah, and then yes, tires fairly exposed. Go ahead and take a shot. Because you are firing at a specific point on the vehicle, it's going to be a +2 to the difficulty, or it's going to be a -2 to your roll.
Okay. Well, that probably ain't doing it then. 15 minus 2 is 13.
Actually, yeah.
That's all right. I caught up, and that's what I wanted.
Okay.
All right.
So, all right, let's see here. The second dinosaur, the one that's not riding Vicky like a very fast turtle, speeds up, is sprinting after the vehicle, and gains, and is now alongside the car right now. Like, let's see here. Yeah. All right, Noah, the last loud noise came out of your window, so that is where that animal is basically at. It is right alongside you. So the most terrifying ostrich you've ever seen in your entire life or can conceive of is right next to you on the road. It's like the opposite experience of the friendly goblin on the rollerblades. But that's what's up. Okay, let's see here. Now, Lou, you had taken a shot, so you're going to receive some return fire. What kind of luck die do you have right now?
So I had a couple left over from the last time, and I have a speed die, an attack die, and a wild.
Okay.
Oh, and I have a defensive die as well.
All right. What I would like you to do at this time is
I believe I have a frozen Hooper. Am I alone?
hello?
I don't think so.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Hey.
So I had what you want me to do is
I want you to decide what you want to do with that defense die.
oh yeah. Well, I'll discard it and take a hit as a miss.
Okay. That's a good call because I don't know if you can read that.
Natural 20, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it would be discarded as a reaction to an enemy hitting me. So if you had done it, I would have said, if you had told me it was a crit, I would have used it anyway. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. I just decided to kind of cut that off at the pass because we haven't been using the luck die up until very recently, and
Right. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I didn't want to roll 46 damage on you at all, really.
Thank you.
Today, at least. Okay, cool. So yeah. And Lou kind of, you're trucking along and one of these hobgoblins leans out the window and you can see this one's wearing like a full black leather jacket, very heavyweight leather jacket, fingerless gloves because that's just what you do. And the way the jacket's hanging, you can see this hobgoblin's like heavy body armor and aiming down the barrel of a revolver, a heavy revolver, like a full-on 45, 44 Magnum. And you even see the laser dot because you can see that there's actually a laser sight on the pistol. You can see the dot on your tracking up over the contours of the bike onto your chest, and you hear the report of the gun, and you don't feel anything, and you don't even hear the bullet pass by. Somehow, some way, this hobgoblin, they may have hit a bump in the road and fired wild. Yes, that's what happened there. All right. And another couple of shots fly wild of you. One of them kind of spars off of the bus, just a few feet to your left there. Actually, yeah, are you on the left or the right side of the bus?
I am on the left side of the bus in my mind theater.
Okay.
So the bus is to my right.
Okay. Bus is stage right?
Yes.
Okay. So off the bus to your right, ding, some sparks and whatnot. And
Holy shit!
let's give Nasha a turn real quick here. Even though
I think Nasha deserves one.
Yeah, you do or don't think Nasha deserves one? Do? All right. Nasha's gonna be rad, and you know what Nasha's gonna do, because Nasha can do this, and I feel like Mur would take this opportunity to do this. Nasha is going to actually jump off the bike onto the bus using some sick magic powers, and then take a shot with her bow. The arrow, Lou, you can see that, and Lily even, you can see the arrow bury into the rear windshield of one of those cars, but it doesn't hit anybody. All right, now back up to Noah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and finish off this dinosaur that's on top of the car.
Okay.
Because that's crazy.
How do you want to do this?
With my shot pistol.
Okay. And how in what way?
I'm gonna go like, so I'm assuming it's kind of like reaching down to try and get into me.
No, it's just on the top of the vehicle. You can't see it. You can see the other one, the fresh one that just caught up. It's right outside the window. The other one is apparently just bleeding on top of the car. You can kind of hear it beating against the roof.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna just lean out and take a shot, and I'm gonna aim mostly for like jaws if I can see them.
Okay. And this see here, I'm rolling against my own very low DC right now. Really, at most, you can see. You can't see it up there, actually. Just leaning out the window.
Oh. But I pretty much know where it is, right?
Yeah.
Well, hell, let's try this. I'm just going to fire it where I think it is.
Okay.
This always works well.
All right. That's going to be a minus. You're going to get a minus. It's going to be a big minus because you're firing blindly. Are you all right with that?
Yes, I fully understand that I'm not.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a -4.
Okay.
All right.
That's going to be a nat 20.
Holy shit. Okay. All right, sir. Roll that beautiful crit footage.
And it is still within 10 feet, I'm quite positive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's going to be a grand total of 26 damage.
Okay, so you do that. You lean out the window. You do one of these right here. Mind you, there's about 2 yards away. You know, it's just barely COVID safe. There's fresh. There's the fresh dinosaur. You know, huffing along next to you. You do one of these right here. Fire. And you hear, you know, the roar of this thing, kind of this death scream, and see its body flop over the other side onto the road and, you know, do a little bit of a T1000 roll and, you know, stop. And now it's kind of laying in its own puddle. And then, you know, you're moving fast. One of the, you know, the car behind you swerves to avoid the giant carcass in the road. Nobody runs over it. I'm not a monster. Let's see here.
Holy fuck, I killed a dinosaur.
Judith is laughing maniacally. Like, what else can you do?
So yeah, you hear, holy fuck, I killed a dinosaur. You're chuckling. anything else. There's a dinosaur also right that way. So
driver on the passenger side or the driver's side?
passenger side.
Okay. I didn't know what that way meant. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, nobody bought earplugs or ear pro.
Which is why I've been firing outside the car.
Yes. But remember that.
Yeah.
Going forward. Because there is perception hearing. That is important. Okay, but Judith, go ahead.
I'm still like in recovery of the fact that he shot a dinosaur of my car. But I mean, like, there's, and if I look in the rearview mirror, do I see the other car behind us?
Yeah, you see the other two cars behind you. You see the bus out of all of a sudden, as well as Lou.
Sure. There might as well be a bus.
And yeah, well, you see the
Mm-hmm.
sisters' bus. Lou on the motorcycle and Nasha kind of like Spider-Man on the bus, like the hood of the bus itself.
The quote that came to mind was, looks like I picked the wrong day to stop sniffing glue, but from Airplane, but like, because it's like a wild scene going on. But Judith would never sniff glue. Don't do drugs. So I mean, like, honestly, like, I feel like if I try to make the shot, like if I try to shoot back at the car or anything, I don't know how much good it will do. It's probably better to just like try to make sure I'm not like driving into a pothole or something. And Noah's doing a great job of shooting dinosaurs. So I'm just gonna give him an attaboy and keep driving. Is there any like, I guess, like, I'm not sure what this road is leading to. So like, I don't know if there's anything like I can see ahead of me that I should like start preparing for, or.
The road was pretty.
Because I don't know how long we've been driving. Like, I don't know how much area or mileage we've covered. Probably not like a mile, but.
At this point, mile and a half.
Okay.
But you were driving for like an hour or two before
You came on anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
the nearest thing, and there wasn't really, there were like some driveways, some like gated driveways to some rich people's old houses,
Mm-hmm.
back, and those would have been the before times. But
Y'all did loot anything? Say it. Next time I'll be here. Okay, so
that's all that's in between, basically, where you're at now and where y'all camped with the goblins.
Okay.
And it's still like an hour and a half, like 2 hours worth of driving to get back to the.
We haven't done it. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna try to shoot or anything. I'm gonna keep driving.
Okay.
Sorry. I did a cool trick though. I feel pretty happy about that.
You did.
It's still a tragedy, but we're still alive, so it matters.
Yeah. Let's see here. Have any of you guys taken damage today? Okay, I thought so. I actually, as a DM, I love to build fun, challenging combats.
I was gonna say, you know who has taken damage?
Vicky.
It's sad. Just a little sad about it.
It's not good. It's not great.
And Noah almost shot Vicky again.
It's true. It's
true.
I almost decided to shoot Vicky through the roof.
Don't think I didn't notice that.
That would have been the second time he shot her.
Oh my God, you're so
definitely did not though.
Serial car shooter. Serial crusher of cars.
Stop shooting my car, please.
All right, so one of the nearest car pulls up next to you guys, and I want you, Judith, to do basically an opposing role here. You're going to do a driving check. So D20 plus your dex, which is your driving skill.
Come on, big money. That is 20, not a natural 20, but a 20 just the same.
Okay. The car tries to like ram you, like side ram you,
Oh,
and you just kind of, deftly, super deftly, like expert style.
most deaf.
Yeah. Dodge that bad business.
So he okay. All right.
And let's see here.
I give a dirty look. Like, really?
You can flip him the bird. There's a passenger.
I flip him the bird.
Good. That's what they get.
Like, are you serious right now? Like, don't you see what I've been through? Let me see what I'm going through right now.
It's like, did you see us take out that dinosaur? What the fuck are you
We
doing?
are busy.
Yeah. Just a bunch of
There's you
douchebags
saw
in a car.
You're not even a dinosaur. Go away.
all that blood on my back on my. Do you know how long it's gonna take?
You think I want to deal with you
I
now?
can't. I can't. It's the dirtiest look.
All right. What? Okay, cool. So let's see here, and then Judith, what's your AC?
17.
Okay. +2 from being in a motor vehicle that's moving around. Cool. The passenger in that vehicle,
That I just flipped off.
yeah, responds to your fingers of freedom by firing a burst of automatic hate. And only one of them even actually gets close to hitting you, and it actually hits kind of the
Frame.
the metal superstructure, the frame there. Doesn't hurt any glass, doesn't pierce, anything like that. Yeah, not happy about it. He's not happy about getting flipped off. Let's see.
I'm not happy about getting shot at, and I will make it clear on my turn.
Fair. That's super fair. Let's see here. And now we're going to come down to...
Do I finally get to shoot somebody?
Yeah, why don't we just do that? You guys have caught up. You're
all right.
Look, there are 9 whole other enemies plus the rest of the party, and then you've got literally the lowest initiative right now. I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry.
It makes sense. We're coming up from the back. It's just
there you go.
Everybody gets to shoot, and she's just like, I'm coming.
Yeah, you saw. Yeah, you got a little bit of turn envy here. You saw Nasha like do some Spider-Man shit, and now it's time. Do it to it.
All right. So, how far away am I? Let's say I did I just see that dude try and shoot my homies?
Yes. Yeah, you absolutely. You saw the smoke from the powder. You saw the dinosaur roll off and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, he's gonna get it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
do it.
what I'm
now
gonna
remember,
do...
he's in the front seat of that car, so you've got a whole maneuver that you can do, and I loved it last time you did it.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of doing the weapons platform, because I can't move on my turn because I plant my feet and I'm stabilizing myself, which gets me a +1 to the attack roll.
And I do want you to understand that Hannah is a very adept driver. This is a very smooth ride.
Also, saving throw DCs against my weapon will also increase by 1. So if
Nice.
if you do roll for him, say that the DC is 1 higher. I'm also 1 second. I'm gonna tell my husband. There you go. Like it's my turn. It's like my initiative is slow a little. It's my turn. Stop talking to your buddies. All right, so we're gonna use the weapons platform, which gets me one, two, and I'm also then gonna use all the other stuff. But let's see if I hit anything first, right?
Let's do this.
All right. Ooh, that is 23.
Nice. Okay, and you're shooting specifically at that guy.
Oh yeah, I'm
Okay.
he's shooting at Jujubee and Vicky
And
and Noah.
Are you doing a burst or a single?
A burst.
Okay. Wait.
And it's
Auto.
Yeah.
Because burst would be the area effect, and then auto.
And I'm gonna use the charge shot because I know I can't shove him backwards, but if he can be shoved, he takes an extra d6 damage. Because I can shove him.
Okay. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's roll this damage real quick.
All right. So charge shot, the increased caliber.
Mhm.
I'm using the good ammo, the D6 ammo, not the D4 ammo.
Sick.
So it is 4d6 plus 4.
Do it. Do
Oh,
it.
it's that all.
And we're using the good metal dice. Do not let me down. This is probably the only time I get to shoot this episode.
Bruce.
All right, so that is 9. That is 15 plus 4, which is 19.
Yeah. Roll damage, please. Am I frozen?
Oh, that was the damage.
That was the damage.
Oh, that was the damage.
Remember, I rolled a 23.
Okay, and so he can be pushed. That's right. Yeah, you rolled a 23. Yeah, so he can be pushed. So,
And then is actually 16.
Okay, cool. So Judith. So Lily, yeah, you're.
He gets pushed back to 5 feet. 5 feet. That's how far I can push him.
All right. Lily, yeah, you're already out there. You're probably up to your, waist height, poked out of the compartment. Fire. And each bullet clusters perfectly right there. You're kind of firing as an expert with your weapon, as a professional. You're firing at the roof of the vehicle at the proper angle to be hitting this individual in the front seat
support specialist
in the front seat of that vehicle, and you feel real strong about that grouping, and you should. Judith, that guy just shot at you. You're paying attention to that, and then you see him just kind of, you see the classic, little bit of blood, but mostly what you see is he's a hobgoblin. He's not wearing a seatbelt, and he just goes out through the windshield, which has been pierced by the bullets that also pierced him. Goes out through the windshield, over the hood of that vehicle, and underneath the car. Let's see here. And that car loses control. And it doesn't go into a roll this time. No joy on that part. But it definitely kind of moves back. Lou, I need you to do 2 dex checks. I do want you to go ahead and add 1 for the coffee to each.
Is this a dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
Okay. +1 for the coffees. 26 and 25.
Okay, so you dodge the dinosaur carcass, and then you
Oh.
dodge the car that is fishtailing.
Jesus.
And it like does, it's going, and when it loses control, it goes into a sideways skid, and comes to a stop basically because they're trying not to die. And so you drive around in front of it, and let's see here. What is your dex bonus, Lou?
My dex mod is 4.
Plus the coffee, 5. I want you to roll a d20 and against, like, with your 5 there.
17.
Okay. I want you to take a free shot if you want to, because you and the bus are passing that car as it's kind of stationary.
All right, yeah, I'll just.
Or do what you like.
I have my revolver out, so I might as well.
I mean, you have many other weapons.
I do. So okay. Well, if they're coming by me, I might. Is this the car that I blew the window out of earlier, or is that the other car? Well, this one's had windows busted out of it due to the bullets from Lily. So that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then as it goes by, I just try and toss a frag grenade in the window.
Yes, that sounds good. I like that.
Yeah. So that is, I believe, is that a demolition save they have to make?
Yeah, and you know what? I've never really known how to handle that.
According to this, when an opponent makes a saving throw against an explosive attack, it's a DC 15, or if my dex proficiency and my proficiency were high enough, it'd be a different one. But DC 15 is standard.
Okay.
So yeah, everybody in that vehicle makes a DC 15 saving throw.
Except they can't because they're in a car. So let's see here. I need 5d20 right now. God, I wish you guys were here to see me.
Oh, write these numbers down because it will be relevant. If they are below those numbers, or I'll tell me what they are, and I'll if you want to.
Well, here's the thing: is they're in a vehicle, they're in a car,
Right.
they're in an enclosed space. The grenade is in there with them.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere. So I've modified that DC to be far more difficult, and so far. Oh wait.
The thing is, I get a damage bonus equal to the amount that they fail their saving throw.
Oh shit! Okay.
So
All right.
you could just pick a number. It doesn't matter to me too much. Plus my level, which is fun.
Okay, so I want you to remember 5, 6, 17, 10, and 16.
Okay. That is saves.
The DC was 20 for them being in a car.
Okay. So then that is plus 7 and oh boy. Then okay. I'm gonna mute myself while I do math.
I can actually tell you exactly what happened right now. But I'm fine hearing your numbers.
All right. So the first one took. Oh geez, sorry. The first one took 28 damage. The second one took 31 damage. The third one took 20 damage. The fourth one took 27 damage. And the last one took 21 damage.
Okay, so here's what happens. Lily, like an entire badass. Judith, you see the guy out the car, under the car, or not Lily, yeah, Judith. You see the guy go into the car does that, fishtails, and kind of disappears behind you. You look in the rearview mirror, you see Lou swerve around the dinosaur and then the car. But as he goes by the car, he goes, car goes up. This is pretty close to you. So, like, there's a little bit of this. And then, and it's fire, but also red. Like, just as though there are, like, a few hundred red, like, you know, spray paint cans, you know.
Just exploding all at once.
Oh, yeah. And Lily, yeah, you just because of the timing, something hits the side of the bus, and you just hear kids going, "Ew!" And that's that.
I'm not watching that. That was not me.
Yeah, and you also hear from inside the bus Maisie's voice, "Nice," and let's see here. That was Lou out of turn. That's you don't have to worry about any of these guys anymore. All right, so let's see here. One of the nice things about vehicular combat is that when something goes bad for the enemies, I stop having to keep track of like a chunk of the initiative order. It's like, oh, it just gets simpler as we go on.
Yeah, the chunks are on the ground now. The chunks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and the bus, the windows. Yeah. Let's see here. So that was you, and that was that whole thing. So we're going to go back around to. We're going to give the Allosaurus that's keeping pace with the car a turn. Because we're just going wild here, just buck wild. That Allosaurus, Noah, the explosion, and then you do one of these right here and look that way just in time to see this dinosaur. And I'm sorry, Judith. The window was rolled down, so that's good. So, Noah, I need you to make a grapple save.
What exactly is that? Dex or is that
athletics? Usually
athletics.
Athletics. Okay. Uh, 12.
So it has a hold of you, but not real well. It's kind of got your clothes, your shirt there. It's you got this. Yeah, yeah. You're just nice. Nice. There's your first clip, everybody. That's the first clip. Producer, you know what time it is. Clip that shit.
That's the thumbnail.
All right.
I didn't mean it real life.
No, that's what we're here for.
But
this is the
not
internet.
real
This is
well.
what it's about.
It's kind of got
Okay.
your clothes.
Noah,
Your shirt
you're
there.
grappled.
You got this.
What do you do? It's your turn, by the way.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I just showed what I do. Yeah, no, I'm gonna try and get. I'm not gonna out grapple a dinosaur, so I'm gonna try and remove my shirt as easily as possible so it can have that.
Okay, I want you to do to make a DC in this situation. Are you safety first? Are you?
You bet.
Yes, I am
100%.
absolutely
I told him to put a
seatbelted in.
seatbelt on.
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
He doesn't play like that.
okay. Yeah,
See
no.
too many
that's what I'm saying.
hobgoblins
You're the
go
good
through the
guys.
thing.
Of course, you click it, even if there's
Click
no
it.
ticket.
Yeah.
All right, so I need you to make a DC 13 dex save, dude, or dex test.
That's only 10. So
I'm sorry. All right, so yeah, you
should have worn the snap buttons.
You continue to
Makes life so much easier.
I mean, the issue is like I assume you're still you probably showered at some point back at the Union House, and maybe switched out of the scrubs you were wearing the day before.
Yeah,
but you're basically wearing scrubs with like, just a little bit of basically a flak vest over it with the
actually under.
I think, isn't it canon that you took a hangover shower the morning we left?
I did. It is canon. Yes.
Okay. So you're not wearing stank scrubs, but
No.
you got scrubs on. So it's got a hold of your scrubs, not your vest.
Right.
That's how close you were to succeeding that grapple test. All right. So all right. So that was your action. What do you want to do with your bonus action? If you want.
Speed up or stop. One of the two.
All right. And Judith, it's your turn. How do you feel about that?
How far away is the bus? Behind
Bus
us?
is probably 50 feet behind you.
Fudge.
50 to 100 feet. Yeah. 100. We'll say 100, as they say in Eastern Oregon.
100 in the hundreds.
No, it's not. No, we're not cool. It's not 100. It's 100.
I'm not cool. So
I thought you said 100. That's cooler than 100.
it is slightly. I think, for soda, I think I'm gonna actually like swerve because there's nobody on my side now.
Mm-hmm.
Like the car is in chunks behind us, so I'm gonna swerve to the left. Yeah, hoping to disengage the dinosaur. I'm a little. I would like to do a fancy stop, but I feel like the bus is close enough that it would like be difficult for them to stop without hitting us and like possibly injuring the children inside. Because Judith is for the kids, so she will try to swerve, and also going fast on a bumpy country road does not seem advisable either. So
yeah,
swerve.
Okay.
Swerve.
All right,
swerve.
so
I just want to see if it'll rip his clothes some more. Just curious.
I mean, and Noah is a cute boy. Noah is an adorable twink, so this could work out for you.
Canon? I don't remember what I do. Okay, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
that's canon.
Cool.
Yeah, Noah
Cool.
he's an adorable twink. He's high quality thirst material. All right, so I'm gonna have you basically, yes.
Snack.
But okay.
I don't know what that means.
I am gonna have you roll a driving dex test against a DC that I just rolled, and I
don't tell me what it is. Let's live in suspense.
I just also I lost a whole ass document that I was looking at is the problem. No, I've got the number. You can go ahead and roll.
Okay. I was like, I don't know what to do with that. Ooh, nat 20.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter. All right. Yeah, you do that. Scrubs come off. So it's just the scrubs come off.
Jacket.
But yeah, it's just a little flak vest there.
Noah, I know this looks super sketchy, but I was really just trying to get you away from the dinosaur. I'm sure we can find you a shirt somewhere else. I'm really sorry. He's trying to talk, but he's on mute. He's so stunned by the awkwardness of his shirt coming off.
Okay, I don't mind too much. I'd rather be topless than dinosaur claws.
Armless? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, keep all hands and arms inside the car at all times, okay?
And Noah, do you shave or wax your chest, or are you?
I mean, it certainly has been in the past. I'm not sure it would be right now.
You got just a little bit of
Probably a little downy
little
fuzz.
growth? Okay, all right.
Little
I'm
downy
So you're not-
sorry, someone would wax their chest in the post-apocalyptic nightmare that they live.
I mean,
that-
It's called standards.
Also-
people still wax their
also,
chest during quarantine.
hair-
So yes.
Hair holds smell. If we don't wash as much anymore, we don't need the hair no more, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean-
Also, it's not a you're correct. Also, it's not a post-apocalyptic nightmare. This is a post-apocalyptic socialist burgeoning utopia with also monsters,
But no deodorant.
but no deodorant, unfortunately.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
I
there's-
guess the chest hair.
Yeah.
It just seems like a lot of work. It's fine.
It
Just
will
trying to
hurt
understand.
a lot too.
You said what?
It will hurt a lot too.
To wax? Yeah, I don't do. Yeah, that's
It probably
And there's so
changed.
many.
Probably been changed.
So many.
so many hairs.
This is
I've
where
never waxed my chest, so I don't know.
this is where I give free
Well, Rex already
advertising
hers
to Manscaped. There you go. That's a thing. It's a whole company. Yeah, I'm sure there are plenty of lawnmower 2 and 3 and 4.0s, 5.0s in 2025 laying around.
Oh God.
Yeah. Anyway, so all right. Let's see here. I'm gonna ask the producer, everybody. I'm gonna ask the producer, what are we looking at here? On time. All right. So we are gonna go ahead and end this session.
With this shirtless man
Yeah,
and
with
blood on my car. Cool.
yeah,
Let's do
your
that.
car looks like
On the outside this time, though, that's an
Yeah.
improvement.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
And it was and Vicky's already red. She's just redder now.
To be fair, like I don't think we probably got all the blood out of the upholstery, so it's like a Pulp Fiction situation in the back. I'm sure.
It's leather. You don't need the wolf. Don't worry about it.
She just looks badass now.
Yeah.
Thank
You
you
gotta
for
worry about
that.
the bullet holes. That goblin did so much work patching those bullet holes.
That's the really hard part. Like, I gotta find him again. B, I'm gonna just have to apologize and be like, look, I'm sorry. I tried. There was
But
a
that
dinosaur.
is-
There were two
I
dinosaurs.
tried, but there was a dinosaur.
There were
and
two dinosaurs,
shooting.
and other people were shooting, and an explosion, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot to explain to my boy.
That is in fact a session. Both forward and geographically, conceptually forward, but geographically backward movement.
Ironically, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
Wait, so sorry, is there another car still though?
Oh yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
And
cool,
a whole
cool,
ass
cool.
dinosaur. Yeah. And that is where we will leave our
Cool.
junior
cool.
marshals. That's right. If there's anybody watching right now, you are a junior marshal. Anybody who likes, subscribes, that's the catchphrase. Good night,
It's our-
junior marshals.
Okay.